Welcome to Now's Nonsense. 200 days of winter. 2 full months where the sun never rises above the horizon. Temperatures that consistently drop 20 degrees below zero. This is the happiest country in the world. For the last 4 years in a row, Finland has topped the World Happiness Report charts. It is the happiest country in the world. This is scored by how happy people perceive themselves to be, so it's self-reported happiness. They also weigh in some other aspects like income, life expectancy, how trustworthy the government is, and perceived freedom to make the choices you want to make. So despite the super depressing weather, Finland surprisingly is consistently the happiest country of the world, and even before it was ranked number 1, it was consistently near the top. So what can we learn from this happy country? Here are some lessons. Number 1, and I think my favorite thing, is this idea of Sisu. Now, Sisu is a Finnish word. If you type it into Google Translate, the English translation says go, which is not entirely accurate. I guess a more accurate translation would be determination and fortitude in the face of adversity or obstacles. Sisu. This was actually the motto of my football team in college. Shout out to the Hoyas and Rob Scarlata. So basically, this concept of Sisu is all about persevering when the odds are against you. When it's really bad, gray, depressing weather, what are you going to do? Just mope about it? Or are you going to attack life and attack the day and go outside and go for that bike ride or that walk, even when it's really gray, depressing, dark weather?
This is kind of a hard country, especially autumn and winter,
Yeah.
So I mean, it takes a lot of something, inner spirit to be able to live here.
Yeah.
There's this Finnish saying that translates into basically, happiness does not come by searching for it, but by living. So I guess this idea of Sisu is pretty integral to the happiness of Finns. Another lesson to be learned, saunas. You guys know I'm pretty positively biased towards saunas, but this is all backed up by science. There are an estimated 2 million saunas in Finland with a population of 5.4 million, so a lot of saunas and a lot of availability for saunas. Basically a sauna for every 2.5 people. Now, sauna culture in Finland has both public and private saunas. I'm an American, so I sort of prefer the private sauna, but with the public sauna, there's this sort of effect. Like, everyone is stripped down naked, and so there's no sign of status or where you are in society. Everybody is equal. And this creates a real communal bonding environment among human beings. So you've got that social aspect plus all of the physical benefits of sauna, which are super, super important to well-being and happiness. So we've got Sisu, we've got sauna. And finally, embrace the darkness, both literally and figuratively. If you live in Finland, you just have to accept that dark days are a part of life. Now, this is true literally, but this is also a great metaphor for life. The well-being researcher Martella argues that Finns' aversion to happiness might paradoxically make them happier. And he believes that the world could learn from their willingness to embrace the less sunny aspects of life, to accept negative feelings as a normal part of life. So I really like this one. This is both, you've got your literal dark days where the sun does not rise, and then you've got your sort of metaphorical dark days where you're not feeling your best and life just isn't serving up a bunch of sunshine and rainbows for you. And I think a lesson learned from the Finns is that this is a part of life, and you can still be generally overall happy even when you have some darkness in your life. I guess a little yin-yang action here. So guys, those are a few lessons that we can learn from the surprisingly happiest country in the world. Thank you for listening to my nonsense.